Hello guys, have you ever wondered how to edit your JPEG picture to make it look like it was edited by a pro in Photoshop? So in this video I'll be showing you guys the full tips to edit your JPEG image. So without wasting much time, let's just get to it. So this is the picture. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to duplicate this background layer by either dragging it down here or pressing Command J. So whichever is good for you, it's still best. So after duplicating this layer right here, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it to the camera raw, which I will come to the filter and I'll get it to camera raw just to adjust some colors and make it blend. So I'll just come to these basics. So I'll come to this exposure, I'll make it to 10. 10 is okay. So the contrast I'll just add like 4. So highlight, I'll reduce it a bit. So, and shadows, I'll just add some shadows depending on how your picture is looking. So I'll just turn this to -8 and -8 also. So you can now see the before and after of it. It has actually tamed the highlight here. So once I'm done with this first step, I'm just going to add a little bit shadow. So once I'm done with this first step, I'll hit OK. So after hitting OK, what I'm to do is retouching this image after that. So what I'm going to use is that I'm going to use one of these here in my action. So if you're interested in getting the action, check on the description. You see a link to get action. So I'll just click on the frequency separation 8 bits and I'll change this to 4. I'll click OK. So once I'm done with that, I'll just start retouching my image. So I'll not zoom it much. So I'll just use the clone stamp first of all, because this high frequency layer is for the skin texture while the low frequency layer is for the skin color. You use this low frequency layer to brush, set the colors, while you use the high frequency layer, which is the texture, to take out blemishes. You can now see this model right here has blemishes on our skin, so I'll just take them out. Sorry. Make sure you select the high frequency layer, so reduce the clone stamp, so once you're picking out the blemishes you won't leave scar on the image. So I'll just take them out. So I'll just pick them, and you need to be careful while doing this process. So I'll just use the clone stamp, pick it out, just take this out. So I'm actually rushing because this is a tutorial video, so I don't want to take much time, because I'm just showing you guys the basics so you can now practice, and while doing yours you need to take time. So I'll just pick this, and this is not the only thing. I'm about to unveil a very important thing. After picking out the blemishes or after retouching, I'll show you guys things to do to enhance your JPEG image to make it look like a pro edited it. So I just take out the blemishes. I just take this out as well. So I'll come right here. You can now see in the skin of this model she has blemishes, so I just take this out. So I've not completely taken everything out, but after taking this one, I'll pause for now. So I'll come to the neck and I'll just pick this few because I don't want this, and I'll take this out also, and I'll come here, I'll take it out also, this. So once I'm done with this first step, I'll come back to the low frequency layer, which is actually for brushing, setting the colors. So I'm going to use my mixer brush on that. I'll just reduce it. So make sure you change it to a clean brush, and make sure the weight is at 25 and the load at 30, mix at 30 and flow at 30. So once you're done with that, you can now start brushing. So I'll just start brushing, and make sure you blend the highlights and the shadows together. I'll just brush this image. I'll just brush it just to make it look smooth. So I'm not getting rid of any, like the highlight, I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just blending the two. You can now see this place is looking rough after brushing. So I'll come back here and I'll now pick on the clone stamp again, and I'll start picking out some of it, but I don't want to take everything out completely, so I'll just take the ones that are too obvious out. So I'll just take this out, just take this and this also. So after taking this out, I think I'm done with this part, the forehead. So I'll now pick on the mixer, or I'll change it to the low frequency layer again, and I'll pick my mixer brush and I'll start brushing. So let me just perfect that part. I just finished taking out the blemishes. So I'll just come to this eye and just blend it to make it look smooth. So I won't really do much there. So I'll come back to this side, then do the same. And I'll now pick this out. I'll now select the high frequency, pick on my clone stamp also, and I'll now pick some of these blemishes out. So taking that out, I think it's okay. I'll just take this. So I'll come to this other part. I'll now select the low frequency layer again after I'm done picking out the blemishes there. So I'll now come to the mixer brush again. I'll now start brushing this part as well. So I'll now brush this. So just take this gently, and when you're watching this video, make sure you pay close attention and see where I use a bigger brush and where I use a smaller brush, just so you can get this perfectly right. So I'll just brush this part as well, then also this. And just blend it for it to look more perfect.
Power off.
Just blend it as well. So you can now see this area is looking kind of rough. I'll now come back to the high frequency layer here and also pick up my clone stamp as well. So I'll just pick some of the blemishes here off. Some of it. I don't want to take everything out. You shouldn't take everything out, because if you take everything out, the image will be looking kind of plastic. So don't take everything out. Just pick the ones that are too obvious. Then I'll now take this also. I'll come to this point. I'll just take a few of it. So I'll just take these as well. So once I'm done there, I'll take this other part. And I'll come back to the low frequency layer again. I'll pick on the mixer brush and I'll just perfect the brushing of this area. So I'll just brush it gently. And I'll brush this area as well. So once I'm done with the face, I'll come to this neck. I'll just brush. I won't really do much on it. Just little effect being added is fine. So I'll just, and then I need to take this place off. I'll pick on the clone stamp. I'll come here, reduce it then also take this out. So I'll come back to the mixer brush again, and I'll come back to the low frequency, then pick the mixer brush, and I'll now start brushing the hand area. So I'll just brush it. So I'll just brush this part off. So once I'm done, I'll just zoom it out. You can now see how it's looking. So I'll just blend it. So you can see the before and after, the before and after. This is the retouching aspect of it. So I'm done retouching this image. So what I'm going to do now is I want to whiten the eye a bit. So I'll just come right here. So my previous video, I showed you guys how to use vibrance in whitening the eye. So a little, I'll now click on my command I. Then I'll now pick a brush. Make sure the hardness is at 50. So after that, you just reduce it. Then the opacity should be 100. So I'll just start brushing just to make it whiter a bit. So that is fine. So once I'm done with that, I'll zoom it out again. You can now see the before and after. Just a little bit effect is being added. So what I'm going to do next is the color grading. I think let me just add skin color. Let me just even the skin tone. So what I'm going to do, I'll come down here to my gradient map. So if you have been following up my videos, you see video just for blending the skin tone, matching the skin tone and everything. So you can just check. I'll just change this to classic. Then after changing this to classic, I'll now come and close the visibility of this gradient map. So I'll come right back here, I'll click it, then I'll come to the basics. I'll set it to foreground to background. So after setting that, I'll come and click on this middle to add another point. So this is going to be the shadows, this is going to be the midtones, and this is going to be the highlight. So I'll just come right back to the shadows. I'll click on the color. So I'll pick the part of this image which is dark. So I'll come to this point that is dark. I'll hit OK. So you can see it's being added. So I'll come to the midtones. I'll come and click also. Then I'll pick where is actually the midtone, and there is fine. So you can now see this is the midtone. So what is remaining now is the highlight. So I'll come and click. Then I'll look for the part which is bright. So that's it's okay. So once I'm done with this, I'll just hit OK, and I'll come right back here and I'll open the visibility. So this is how it's going to show after that. So I'm just going to change the blending mode to soft light. After changing the blending mode, I'll come to this layer mask. I will now invert it by clicking command I to invert it. So once I'm done with that, I'll pick on my brush and make sure the hardness is still at 50. So I'll just start brushing. I'll just start brushing where I want the effect to be added to. So I'll just brush this. So once you're doing this, just make sure you brush to the surface of the skin, just where the skin is being. So you don't have to brush it on any other part. Don't make it enter the eye, don't make it enter the lips, just the skin. So I'll just do this just to know where the effect is being added on. I'll just go and brush. I just brush this. So while doing yours, you need to be very careful and mindful when doing it. So I'll just brush this. I'll do same here. Just brush, then I'll come inside this eyeglass, then brush as well. So I'll come here and to this other area. So I'll just brush it as well. So after that, you can now see it's looking kind of saturated, but you shouldn't worry about it. So once I'm done with this, I'll now come to this opacity. I'll reduce it to 30. So I think 30 is okay. So this is the before, this is the after. And you can now see this neck area is still looking dark. So I'll come down here. I'll pick on the lasso tool. Then I'll select just the neck area. So after selecting this neck area, I'm going to feather it to 44. So after that, I'll just add curve to it. So you can now see it's looking even. I'll just group the two layer and show you the before and after. So this is the before and after of it. So now I'm done. Let me just name this group skin tone. Just name it skin tone. So now I'm done blending the skin tone. What I just noticed now is this part of the face is looking dark, so I'll still come down. Make sure the gradient map is on top. I just use the same lasso tool to select. So once I'm done, I'll just feather it to 44 as well. Then I'll just add a little bit of curve to it. So you guys can now see the before and after of it. So this is the last color grading that I'm going to do, which I'm going to use one of my loot package. So this is the loot package which I'm going to use here. So if you're interested in getting it, just hit to the description. You see a link to get it. So I'll just click here at this color lookup table. So I'll just come right here and now load the 3D loot. So after loading it, make sure you locate where you have your loot saved in. So after doing that, so this is where I have my loot. I'm just going to hit open. So it's going to open and you can now see it's being added. But you can see the effect is too much. I'm just going to reduce the opacity of it. So I think 37 is fine. So you can see the before and after. So after doing this, if you want to add small brightness to it, you just commit 1. And also I would like to add black to just leave it at 2. So after that, I'm actually done retouching this image. So I'll just come right down here to show you guys the before and after of it. So this is it. This is the before and this is the after of it. This is the before and after. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more helping tutorial videos. But for now, I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.